Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and today I want to show you some US fractional currency. Specifically, we're going to talk about the very first issues, which they called the postage issues. The reason they called them the postage issues was because each stamp, each note had a design of a stamp on it. And so this is what the actual stamps looked like that circulated during the time of the Civil War, which is when these notes were issued. So they came out in 5 cent, 10 cent, 25 cent, and 50 cent. And so the 5 cent and 10 cent both use those designs. The 25 cent used 5 cent, and the 50 cent used 5 of the 10 cent stamps. Now, in fractional currency, there's a lot of different types and subtypes, and there's 4 main types for each of these notes for the first year for those postal notes, and that is they came either with just the straight edges, or they actually came with a perforated edge that looked like a stamp, so they would have been perforated just like a stamp. So they come either straight edge or perforated edge, and then on the back of the note they came with or without the monogram. Not major monogram. That's a different thing, Perry. So the monogram was ABC, which is American Banknote Company, who printed all these notes. So those are the major types. You can have them with or without the monogram, and you can have them straight edge, or you can have them with the perforated edge. Just going to take a closer look at this classic piece of currency here. And see just how wonderful the designs were. I always like to look at them up close and just see the workmanship that went into the notes. I always like to see that. Postage stamps, post office. Receivable for, yeah, very cool. Neat piece of history. They actually said the word postage currency on the top of these. It was really interesting because then the concept from this went to actual currency without saying the word postage. It all spent kind of the same way. This note's graded AU55 by PMG, Paper Money Guarantee Corporation. Really a nice note. That note's probably about a $60. This note actually is graded AU58, choice about new, with this 5 cent piece. It's kind of hard to see the plastic, it's kind of scratched up. And so sometimes it's kind of hard to tell just how nice the note is with that plastic being so scratched up. And then this other one is Mint State 63, a choice uncirculated 63. And this note's probably about $80 or so on that one. One of the things to notice is that they have really a very different hue between these two notes. And you probably had different suppliers for the paper, and each run of paper probably had just a different hue to it. And then same thing, not only is the paper a different color, the ink is a different color. So, the quality control would have been a little bit different than it is today, where your consistency is not quite there for the notes. So anyway, that is a basic, very basic cursory view of postage notes of US fractional currency for the first issue. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. Thanks for watching. You can subscribe by clicking on the button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.